The room went silent when my boss smirked and said, "You're replaceable. Don't forget that." Everyone laughed. I didn't. Because 6 months later, I was sitting across from him again. This time, as the man about to shut his entire department down. If you've ever been disrespected, underestimated, or treated like you were disposable, hit that like button, subscribe, and settle in. Because this revenge was slow, calculated, and absolutely devastating. I used to believe hard work spoke for itself. I was the guy who came in early, stayed late, fixed problems nobody else wanted to touch. The kind of employee managers loved to rely on, but never respected enough to protect. My boss, Derek, noticed that. Derek had the kind of confidence that only comes from never facing consequences. Expensive watch. Forced laughs. A voice that got louder the moment he felt challenged. He loved reminding people he was upper management, even though his entire department ran on the work I did quietly in the background. At first, the disrespect was subtle. Credit for my ideas mysteriously went missing. Emails I wrote were forwarded with his name attached. Meetings where I spoke, and he'd interrupt halfway through with, "Let's hear from someone more experienced." I swallowed it. Bills don't care about pride. But the real moment, the one that changed everything, came during a quarterly meeting. I'd spent weeks building a cost-saving automation system. It worked. It was clean. It saved the company thousands. When I finished presenting, Derek leaned back in his chair, folded his arms, and laughed. Actually laughed. Then he said it. Loud enough for everyone to hear. "This is cute. But let's be honest, anyone could have done this. You're not exactly irreplaceable." I felt it physically. That hot pressure behind the eyes. The tightness in my jaw. People laughed. Not because it was funny, but because Derek was their boss. I smiled. Nodded. Sat down. That was the moment I stopped caring about being liked. 3 weeks later, HR called me in. Restructuring, they said. Budget constraints, they said. Derek didn't even have the decency to look uncomfortable. He shook my hand and said, "No hard feelings. Business is business." As security walked me out, I realized something terrifyingly clear. They had no idea what I actually did for that company. And Derek? He had taken credit for all of it. The first week unemployed was brutal. I woke up at 6 a.m. out of habit. Then remembered I had nowhere to go. Anger hit in waves. Not explosive, quiet. Focused. That's when an old coworker texted me. "Hey. Things are breaking. A lot." I smiled for the first time in days. Because the system's failing. The automation's crashing. The processes Derek claimed he understood. I built them. I maintained them. And most importantly, I owned the intellectual property. The company never asked for documentation. Derek never thought I mattered enough to need it. Instead of fixing things, I started watching. Former coworkers messaged me in panic. Clients started complaining online. Deadlines slipped. Revenue dipped. Then something even better happened. A competitor reached out. They'd heard about the chaos. They'd seen my work because Derek had been showing it off publicly. They offered me a job. I countered. Not for a job. For a consulting contract. And I told them exactly what was happening inside my old company. 2 months later, my former employer announced layoffs. Derek's department was hemorrhaging money. That's when I got the email. From Derek. Subject line, quick chat. I almost didn't reply. Almost. We met in the same conference room. Same table. Same chairs. But Derek looked different. Sweat on his collar. Dark circles under his eyes. He started talking fast. We're having some issues. Your systems, your old systems, we just need you to explain. I stopped him. I don't work for you. Silence. I slid a folder across the table. Inside was a consulting agreement. My rates were triple my old salary. He swallowed. Then I told him the part that broke him. I also work for your biggest competitor now. The one eating your market share. His face drained of color. He whispered. You can't do that. I leaned back and smiled. Remember when you said I was replaceable? He didn't say another word. Derek's department was shut down within a month. He didn't get fired. He got demoted. Publicly. The company blamed leadership failure. I heard he avoids meetings now. As for me, I make more money. Work fewer hours. And every time I pass that old building, I remember the sound of him laughing. And how quiet the room was when it stopped. Here's what I learned. People who underestimate you are often building their own downfall. And revenge doesn't have to be loud, it just has to be inevitable. If this story hit you right in the chest, smash that like button. Drop a comment and tell me, what's the most satisfying revenge you've ever seen? And don't forget to subscribe for more stories where karma never misses. If you want a more brutal version, a female protagonist, a romantic betrayal revenge, or a family-based nuclear payoff, just tell me the angle, and I'll write the next one.